Everyone, just a quick vlog today in English, just giving you some updates, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, and just letting you know some cool things that are going on in the web and with me and so on. So get ready. Hey everyone, how's it going? Simon here. Quick vlog today in English. The main reason for this one is to wish everyone Merry Christmas. 2, Happy New Year. Happy 2010, Year of the Tiger coming up. I hope you've had a great 2009. It's been a mixed year for me, but I've got to say, having had a baby boy, I think probably means on balance it's been a pretty good year. People have been asking as well, when will I show the baby on the vlog? At some point you'll see him. If you really want to get a glimpse, you could go and have a look at the Fatblueman Christmas collaboration video. I'll put a link in the video information, go and check that out. Of course, the thing about having a baby is that you do not have 5 minutes. This is honestly the first 5 minutes I've had to do this, I think, since October. So yeah, with this vlog, again, it continues to amaze me. Somewhere along the way, 5,000 people, or 5,000 times people have hit subscribe, which I know doesn't mean that many people watch it all the time, but you know, it's still a very satisfying measure. It's nice to know that that many people have thought well enough to subscribe at some point. And yeah, I'm going to try to keep things going. One thing, there's been a lot of new subscribers lately, and I occasionally get messages from people saying, why, I don't understand what you're saying, why don't you put subtitles, or stuff like that. And I realize there's a lot of people, I think on the default settings on YouTube, captions aren't activated. On my channel, what I basically do with my videos, if you don't already know, is to make them a little bit useful for people. I try to make it so that it's something that would be useful if you were basically studying Japanese or in Japan for 2 or 3 years. And so I always put on subtitles both in English and in Japanese, which you can stop and pause and look at and see both subtitles at the same time. I figure, you know, I've spent 11 years learning how to speak normally in Japanese and in English, so if that I can help out other people, not by teaching you, but just by talking about normal stuff and showing you how that's expressed. That's the idea. Lately, of course, I don't have much time to sit down in front of a video camera, unfortunately, although I'm going to keep this going. I'm definitely going to keep doing this. But what I have done, kind of to make up for that, is I've started a blog, and I've worked on building it up with old videos, and where I have subtitle files, I'm putting the text of those captions, of those subtitles, so that you can actually go and study them offline. I don't know how good they are for studying, but I think if you want to see what I'm saying and understand what I'm saying in Japanese or in English, I think it's a useful resource. So I've kept it pretty regular. I think I've got it moving in a good way now, so now I'm comfortable announcing it. The idea with the blog, like the videos, is that everything is, I've got a link to every article, so there's a Japanese version of it. And yeah, I try to keep it fairly updated. I put on stuff which I don't talk about on the vlogs necessarily, but I think stuff related to YouTube, about Japan, about Japanese, I think you might find interesting. I've also learned how to use RSS feeds. I can't believe I've been so late learning this, but using Google Reader, you know how there's that RSS icon, which seems to be on every page lately. I've never known what to do with it, but it turns out that yes, if you copy that and drop it into add subscription onto Google Reader, it just, like YouTube subscriptions, it automatically picks up the latest blogs or text articles from that and puts them in this reader, which I think is amazing. I've really been enjoying that reading. So on my blog as well, I've got an RSS feeds page where I've got a list of all the Japan-related blogs that I read, and all the blogs run by Japan vloggers, which I think is a really cool resource for all of you guys to look at. And also, I made an FAQ. I figured it was about time, and the FAQ, it's about, you know, the questions I get most often, which is often technical stuff about how I make videos and how I learn Japanese. And you know, I've put it all into a big written long FAQ, and if you've got more questions, I'll add them onto it. But remember, when you watch my videos, turn on the captions. It's been fantastic. I really want to keep doing more stuff. You know, I want to keep the blogs going at least once every 1 to 2 weeks. I think is how I want to keep it going, the way I've been doing it. I think this year I want to also do some more things like the sunset/sunrise video I did. I want to do some more kind of videos like that. I've got a great SLR camera, or some kind of an SLR camera, that I want to learn how to use. And I want to do some new things as well, so things which will show off Japan to you guys, not just through a bald white guy talking. Not that there's anything wrong with that. So yeah, have a great 2010, Mini Kuri to everybody, and no, that's it, so peace.